Yo, what's up, guys? So, I'm coming on here to address a issue that I've heard, or not an issue, sorry, my bad. A thing that people were saying in my last video about addressing issues about Ghost of the Boar, or addressing an issue. Sorry, the grammar was horrible. Addressing an issue about Ghost of the Boar. Now, from where I was coming, I know that I might have not put it in the video. Maybe I have, maybe I didn't. But my personal perspective on the Ghost of the Boar as a whole game since that video about 3 months ago has been my perspective of it hasn't changed much. I think that it's still a buggy mess, because what I was trying to get at is that every wipe they pretty much add more content that's useless. Because see, what people don't understand is the easy anti-cheat and the battle eye anti-cheat operate under the same fashion. They're literally they're both the same thing. They don't operate in any other different fashion. So, coming from where I'm coming from, personally, I think that the wiping that 1 month early was really stupid. Now, actually, the wipe that just happened to add back doors was really stupid. I get that they were promising people that, and I get that that was a good update, but again, that's them adding content that they just do not need right now. They don't need that content. See, and it's not really even about them needing or wanting to add updates. It's about them adding updates that just don't make sense, and updates that aren't required. They aren't needed. Like, people are sitting over here complaining about cheaters and major bugs, and they're worried about adding doors, new guns, and Eastwood DLCs. I would love somebody in the comments to explain to me what sense that makes. Now, I'm coming at about the 9 people that comment, actually the 8 people, because the last comment was very respectful. Everybody's comment was respectful. I appreciate it, not going harsh on me too much, other than that one comment that said you don't understand how a game works, because I've played games for a very long time. I've been playing games since I was like 7. I've known games for about 7 to 8 years. I might not know how to make my own game, and I get that everybody who makes a game is human, and it is hard for them. That's where I'm gonna come from personally. I think that the fashion of the update was stupid. Again, back to the Eastwood DLC and whatnot. That this new update really stupid. This is just honestly giving a perspective of what I think about Ghost of the Boar. Now, everyone always thinks, oh, you got to defend this game because it's the only type of game on the market. That's like me saying that Grand Theft Auto has the best anti-cheat, no cheaters, best game possible. There's nothing wrong with it, and really, I'd be lying to myself. And I feel like anybody who supports this game is probably lying to themselves. I would love the same people who commented on that video about 3 months ago to actually, it probably won't be the same people, but I'd love some people to comment on this video and explain to me, how does that make sense? It just doesn't make sense. Personally, I don't think that makes sense. But Ghost of the Boar, I will admit, Ghost of the Boar, there's some pros and cons to Ghost of the Boar. It's a fun game. It's all right. The cons is they just don't give a shit about their community. They claim everything. They might not claim the same thing anymore. They used to claim that everything was a skill issue. Now with the new anti-cheat system, they have probably went up. And I don't know if I made it clear enough, but the what I was talking about that VR, the Virtual Reality Integrity Coalition, was basically a coalition where any game, any indie company that doesn't have an anti-cheat or has somewhat of an anti-cheat basically means that if they operate under that coalition, you're banned from all the games that operate under that coalition, which is stupid. Basically meaning, we'll just put this in an example. We'll say Pavlov Shack, the full version, obviously. Pavlov Shack makes the Virtual Reality Integrity Coalition. So we'll have Ghost of the Boar, Into the Radius, multiplayer, Into the Radius 2, Ghost of the Boar, and Veil in it, right? So you get banned in Veil for cheating. Basically, it means you're banned from every other game that operates under that coalition. I think it's stupid. That's like they're trying to like it kind of reminds me of like the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Like an attack on one is an attack on all. Um, that's kind of what it reminds me of, which in some cases can be smart. Yes, it can stop cheaters, but it kind of ruins the experience. And because I mean, if I'm gonna spend, because see, if I'm gonna have this game that I've had for 30 years, for an example, so then I just decide, oh, I don't. So then I just decide. So we'll just say like I've had Into the Radius for 25 years. It's just an example. Let's say I've had Into the Radius for 25 years. I decide, okay, I'm gonna go play Ghost of the Boar. I don't really like this game. It's a bad game. I'm just gonna cheat in it because I feel like it. Boom, I get banned. Guess what they do? Ban me from Into the Radius. So I've spent 30, 40, and there was DLCs, everything Into the Radius, right? We'll say that. Spent $100, $300 on that game, right? And I'm banned from it because because Into the Radius decided, oh hey, let me join this coalition that they know the consequences are going to be huge. Obviously, when you really put it into retrospect and, you know, a large scale perspective, you don't really see much of a change with, you know, any big game. Because I mean, nobody in the past, you know, 3 months have joined that coalition yet. It's about 3 months, yeah. Nobody has joined that yet. And again, actually, they wiped the game 2 months early this time. It was about 2.5 months to 2 months. Last time it was about 3 months. So yeah, no, I'm coming on here to address the issues and the comments that I got in my last video saying that I'm wrong. I get that video was 3 months ago. I'm sorry for not posting too much. The one subscriber that subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I'm coming on here to address it. Honestly, from where I'm coming out, I'm not trying to pull like a Blue Drake 42 on you and, I mean, just fucking talk my ass off about how bad the game is. I get it. Games have problems. People who make games are humans. But I don't need you coming in my comment section, bombard me saying I don't know what I'm talking about. I might not know what I'm talking about. That's true. Let me know. I have a video that says issues that need to be addressed, and it actually talks about Ghost of the Boar. It actually brings it actually brings some well-deserved respect to Ghost of the Boar, saying address issues, right? Address some of the issues that are wrong with the game. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Whoever tunes into this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think on this. The new DLC is really stupid in my personal opinion. I'm not gonna spend fucking $5 on a lever action on some Cowboy Eastwood DLC. I mean, I'm not that type. And that's just coming. And look, I will say this again. This is my perspective. This is not anybody else's perspective. I'm not a paid actor. I'm not paying anybody to say anything else. This is my perspective. This is what I believe. I'm gonna be like, what's that? I forgot that guy's name. But yeah, no, it's my opinion. It is, Nova ZQ. There you go, Nova ZQ. I had to remember it. This is only my opinion. You can let me know what you think about this, but this is my opinion. All right. Thank you for tuning in.